Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 28th of April, 2025. A good variety streaming day. Let's talk all about it. So, first off, it was a great podcast this morning. I actually got exactly what I wanted to do done, but you may not have seen the podcast because YouTube, in all of its glory and wisdom, has decided to have my podcast stuck in processing and never went live. I have no idea why. So if it goes live overnight, great. If not, well, in a nutshell, here's what we did on the podcast. Number one, talked about why Disco Elysium essentially can't continue because it just doesn't have an audience, and now the support has went away. So if there's no audience for the game, if there's no support for the game, I can't keep playing the game. All right. Most people were actually happy with that decision because they were like, man, you've been playing it for a month and a half, almost 2 months, and really, we don't like it. So now there'll be more time for other things, right? So, good stuff. And I hope that people aren't too upset about that. Unless some kind of a miracle happens, I'm not going back to Disco Elysium. But the other big thing that we got done in the podcast today was we needed to figure out what is the upcoming marathon going to be when we hit 50 goals and we do this milestone reward event. And we talked about them, we pulled, and the determination was the viewer's choice event will return and continue. So there is currently a post up on the posts tab of the DSPGaming channel right here on YouTube. On that tab, or on that post, you can nominate games. I think we had over like 100 posts already. I haven't checked yet, but I'll have to check and see, make sure that they're all valid. But basically, yeah, please look and please start nominating games because it looks like we're going to be doing this marathon sooner rather than later. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. As we were beginning with today's stream of Expedition 33, that's Clair, Obscur Expedition 33, a bunch of people came in and supported, and boom, we hit the goal. So we hit 37 goals out of the 40, and I was like, wow, that's great. And then we started playing Expedition 33. Great progress today. We ended up in a new area with a bunch of optional stuff to do. So I fought an optional pink sheep boss that was super tough, and you had to parry a zillion times to beat it because you really couldn't do much damage. So it was like an endurance test. We also beat a enemy gauntlet of a tournament arena area that was optional. And we did one or two other optional things, leveled up a ton, explored a whole new area. We didn't advance the story today, but we did everything else that was available. So next time we play Expedition 33, we're going to be advancing the story, okay? Then someone else came in, and two people said that they wanted to actually do some of the badges over on Kick. Got a bunch of gifted subs because of that, and boom, just like that, we hit another goal. So we hit 2 goals during the Clair Obscur stream, which allowed me to then hit 38 out of 40 goals. Tonight on the Minecraft stream, something very interesting happened. So as I'm booting up the stream and I'm just starting to talk with everyone in the chat, we were, basically shooting the shit a little bit before I started playing Minecraft. Someone in the Kick chat said, what's it going to take for you to play Java Minecraft? Because at this point, you've been playing Bedrock Minecraft now for like 8 to 10 parts, maybe even more than that. It's been almost a month you've been playing Minecraft on and off, but we really wanted to see you play Java because Java just is better. It has more features. You could do mods and all of that. And they said, what if I gifted 50 subs right now? And I said, well, we're almost to DSP Tries It. DSP Tries It is at 40 goals. So how about this? If tonight we can hit 40 goals, meaning we hit 2 goals in one stream, I'll completely ditch Bedrock Minecraft and we'll start playing Java Minecraft and see if it's better. So we were talking, and then all of a sudden, as I was about to start playing Minecraft, someone tipped me $300. So we did hit 2 goals, and I said, I'm a man of my word. So we immediately started playing Java Minecraft, and let me tell you, there's pros and cons. It looks better. It seems to perform better. Like, it had no frame rate dips. I could have really far draw distance. It was just running beautifully on my PC. Bedrock Edition, when we tried to do that, was lagging and had frame rate issues. So I guess maybe Java Edition just runs better. I don't know. Immediately as we started playing, they spawned me in a much better biome. I was able to immediately start harvesting wood, building a house that was nice. All animals are near me, so I'm going to be able to have animals right away. I immediately started finding stone and other resources that I needed. I'm like, oh, this is like so much better than when I started playing Bedrock, right? So it actually was a really good stream of me doing all the basics and starter stuff in Java. And people were like, oh, yeah, just wait till you see all the mods. You could do a controller mod. So you don't have to use keyboard and mouse. You could actually play on controller if you want. You can, what was it? Oh, there's a ray tracing mod. There's a this mod. There's a that mod. So now that we're doing Java, I'm sure I'm going to start installing mods that are going to make the experience much better. Okay. So it was really chill. It was really great. We had a great time. And overall, today was incredibly successful, supported day. 4 goals hit. We hit 40. That means tomorrow is DSP Tries It, Salty Blue. And what we're going to do is on the podcast, look at the menu and try to determine exactly what it is that I want to order from the place. That way, I'll be able to order during the day, and we're going to have a nice DSP Tries It after tomorrow's first stream. Now, we are now working towards hitting 50 goals and doing the Viewer's Choice Marathon. Now, I already told you guys I'm not here Thursday and Friday of this week, but I am here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 7 straight days. I feel that this marathon event would be very well for this weekend. Like if we did it on like Saturday or Sunday of this weekend, it would work out really well because a lot of people would show up for a weekend marathon and it would basically be exactly 1 month after my birthday marathon had taken place. But that means we need to hit 10 more goals. We still have 2 whole days of streaming. We have Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow, what are we doing? A chill podcast to determine what I'm going to be ordering. And then it's going to be more Oblivion Remastered on the first stream. The late stream is the return of Blueprints, the only Blueprints stream I'm doing this week. But I'm excited for it because when we actually played it last week, I had a ginormous, big discovery at the end of that stream that is going to make future streams much easier of the game. So I hope you'll join me both for Oblivion and for Blueprints tomorrow. And if you support the streams well, we can actually have momentum heading into the weekend and hopefully do this marathon. All right. So, guys, thank you for a very well supported, very chill, very fun stream day. I'm sorry that the Level 1 podcast still says it's processing. I have fingers crossed it'll process overnight. In fact, it has a thumbnail, but it hasn't gone live yet. I don't know what YouTube's problem is. I really hope that it figures this out and that we will be able to watch it overnight. If not, worst case, I can either try to re-upload it at some point or whatever, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll have to see. But let's see if it goes and processes overnight. Sorry for that. Enjoy Clair Obscur. Enjoy the Minecraft stuff. And I'll see you in the morning where we'll try to make a push to hit some goals. And hopefully by this weekend, do the marathon, the Viewer's Choice returning. And again, remember, nominate games for Viewer's Choice on the Posts tab here on the channel DSP Gaming. All right? See you in the morning. Peace out. Have a good night.